Welcome to the Respectful Divorce Podcast. If you are considering a divorce, it is important to know that you have options for how you divorce. On the Respectful Divorce Podcast, we explore those options and provide advice from divorce professionals. We will also talk with divorce clients about what went right and what went wrong in their divorce.
Divorce with Respect Week is October 30th through November 5th in California. You can talk one-on-one with divorce professionals, including divorce counselors or coaches, divorce financial specialists, and divorce attorneys. There's no charge for this opportunity. Go to divorcewithrespectweek.com to get more information and schedule an appointment with a divorce professional, or click on the link in the show notes.
On today's edition of the Respectful Divorce Podcast, we are talking with Tanya Prioste, a divorce attorney in Palo Alto, California, and a past president of Collaborative Practice California. Now here's our host, Tim Crouch, with today's podcast.
We're talking today with Tanya Prioste. Tanya is a collaborative divorce attorney with the firm of Lakin Spears in Palo Alto, California. She's also been a leader in the collaborative movement in California. Tanya, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thanks, Tim. Thanks for having me.
So Divorce Week with Respect Week is coming up. And why is that something that people need to be aware of?
People need to be aware of their process options when they're getting a divorce. I think people, when they think about getting a divorce, they think of the take no prisoners model, the litigation model, where each person has a lawyer and the objective is to really beat down the other person and only focus on your own narrow interests. And I think that the divorce with respect concept is allowing people to recognize that there are other ways to go about this. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be a way that recognizes the family, recognizes and honors the relationship, and allows people to move into the next chapter of their lives with dignity and respect.
So Divorce with Respect Week involves the opportunity to do a free consultation with a divorce professional. It's a 30-minute consultation. What should someone expect in that consultation?
People should expect to be educated about their process options, meaning the ability to choose the way they divorce, whether it's sort of a DIY situation, whether they want to go the mediation route, the collaborative divorce route, or a traditional model. This is really a great way to get educated about those options and really understand what those options look like and evaluate what's going to be suitable for their particular circumstance.
So this is a good educational starter for someone who's contemplating or has decided to move into the divorce process.
That's right. It's really foundational. It's really a way to open people's minds about the ways they can go about getting a divorce, really help them understand and educate them about their options.
So how did you get involved with collaborative divorce?
Yeah, it was way back when, actually in the 90s, where this new idea was taking root about really recognizing that divorce is an emotional process with legal and financial consequences. I think, it was before that time, it was this, people were playing around with the idea that divorce was more than just a legal process. There was mediation, and that was still a new field at the time. But it was really in the 90s where this idea of being holistic and helping people in their divorce really took root. So when that was presented to me as an option, I was so intrigued and immediately got involved in my local chapter in San Mateo County in California here to really get trained in helping people on all those three pillars of a divorce: financial, emotional, and legal.
So how is the role of the divorce attorney different in a collaborative case versus the role of a divorce attorney in something that goes to court?
Yeah, that's a good question. The lawyer is still working with an individual person, but they're doing it in an integrated, holistic way. So in litigation, going to court, it's really a win-lose proposition. The lawyer is only looking at very narrow objectives based on that client's perspective without bringing in the emotional side or the more detailed financial side. It really allows, in a collaborative model, it really allows the professional to see the big picture and help that client achieve objectives that are not just so narrowly tailored. For instance, developing a good co-parenting relationship, allowing the finances to be dealt with in a way where both people are able to be financially secure going forward. It's really sort of a need-based analysis. You know that book, Getting to Yes? It's really that concept of looking at the holistic needs and really helping the client achieve those objectives from a holistic standpoint.
And so I guess instead of a win-lose, it's about a win-win.
It really is about a win-win. It's really seeing how there can be shared objectives. That whole idea of finding, oh gosh, you've probably heard this analogy of, sharing the orange, where two people want the orange. And the win-lose is I get the orange and you get nothing. In the collaborative model, we really look under the hood to see what is that orange all about. And only when you look under the hood do you realize one person wants the juice, one person wants the rind, and the orange can actually be divided between the people so that each achieves his or her own objectives. That's what the collaborative model is meant to address, is really get under the hood, understand what's going on, what the goals are, and figure out ways to meet those objectives for everyone.
So you've been a leader in the collaborative movement in California, involved with Collaborative Practice California. Why did you get involved at the statewide level?
First of all, it's just a great organization filled with really lovely, hardworking, dedicated people. For me personally, it's also a way to transform this process model from just a local sort of community base to elevate it for the state. So this important model is really being supported and driven by a statewide organization.
And that organization does what? Divorce with Respect Week? Are there other things that CP Cal does?
CP Cal is an organization that is really interested in supporting collaborative members and educating them to better their skills. So every year, CP Cal puts on what we call a celebration. It's really a conference for professionals to attend: lawyers, mental health professionals, financial specialists, any professional who wants to up their game, if you will, in terms of the collaborative model, understand psychological bases, understand legal approaches, how to help people in this collaborative model. So that's a yearly conference that CP Cal is dedicated to putting on for the professional members of CP Cal. That it's really an educational organization to help its members be the best at what they offer in the collaborative divorce model.
So coming back to Divorce with Respect Week, why is that important? Why is it important to divorce with respect? You if you're divorcing somebody, you don't want to spend time with them. Why is it important to have respect?
Well, I think it's really, frankly, a selfish interest. If you want to get through this healthy, you want to feel good about yourself and feel good about your future. And to do that respectfully is the way to do that. That doesn't mean giving up your rights. It doesn't mean giving up your interests or ignoring what you need. It's recognizing that through the process, you need to take care of yourself and to do that in a healthy way. A divorce is a moment in a lifetime that has huge consequences, but it doesn't have to be consequences that don't lay the path for a good, healthy future. So to recognize that you're taking care of yourself and at the same time not necessarily tearing down the person you're divorcing, that's a way to really achieve your own personal objectives, to divorce with respect. So you feel good about yourself and you can go forward feeling good about the way you conducted yourself in the separation.
Okay, we've been talking with Tanya Prioste, a divorce attorney in Palo Alto, California. Tanya, what's your website if anyone wants to get more information about you?
Absolutely. I'm at Lakin Spears in Palo Alto, California, and that website is LakinSpears.com.
All right. Thank you, Tanya, for joining us today.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
Yeah. Remember that October 30th through November 5th is Divorce with Respect Week in California. You can get more information about signing up for a free consultation with a divorce coach or counselor, a divorce financial professional, or a divorce attorney at www.divorcewithrespectweek.com. That link and a link to Tanya's website are in the show notes.
Thanks for joining us for the Respectful Divorce Podcast. Remember that October 30th through November 5th is Divorce with Respect Week in California. You can schedule an appointment with a divorce professional by going to www.divorcewithrespectweek.com or by clicking on the link in the show notes.